Hey there, I'm Donna from Pequest Valley Art, and you're watching Paint This. For today's project, we are going to paint on a 3 by 9 inch canvas, a wrapped canvas, a flower. And I'm going to be using a number 12 flat brush and possibly a 5/8 inch angle brush, a Posca pen, and then I have some FolkArt Multi-surface paint in Aqua, Peacock Blue, Citrus Green, Thicket, and I may use some Daffodil Yellow, and if I use any other colors, I'll be sure and let you know. Oh, and we need a sponge too. Any kind of sponge will do. It doesn't matter. It could be a kitchen sponge. It can be a sea sponge. I have all different kinds of sponges, as long as it has some sort of a texture on it. What we're going to do is, in fact, you know what? I'm going to use that one. I'm going to try that one out. All right, so I'm just going to dampen my fingers and just touch it a little bit. And then I'm going to take two different color blues, the Peacock and the Aqua, and I'm just going to dot onto, let me put this on a paper towel so I don't get all over my table. Oh, that's a pretty color. Just going to dot it onto the canvas. We'll have a textured background. I'm going to take a little bit of white, mix it in there too. You want a random pattern. You can pull the paint as well. That's what I do on the sides, and then dot. It's a little quicker that way. Yeah, you want to make sure and do the sides. That gives it a finished look. I'm just picking up some more paint. Oops, I picked up a little magenta by mistake. That's all right. A little bit more white in there. Tap it all around. We're not going for neat here. We're going for very, very loose. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is take the blow dryer. First, I'm going to take my sponge and put it in the water so it doesn't dry out and get ruined. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and blow dry the surface. Okay, now that our surface is nice and dry, it's time to paint. I decided that we're going to paint a rose. I'm going to use a 5/8 inch angle brush. And we are going to use, I have some leftover paint here, so I'm going to use it up. We're going to use the magenta and white. So I'm going to be double loading here. I put on the tip, the longer end of the brush, the white, and on the bottom, I use the magenta. These colors should complement each other really nicely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the paintbrush perpendicular to the canvas. I'm going to do little tiny strokes up and over. I'm going to go back and get more paint. Every time I'm out of your view, I'm probably getting paint. Okay, I'm going to go over it again. And I tend to look at the brush, the outside of where the brush is painting to get my shape. All right. Then I'm going to do another similar just like that. I'm going to turn it and I'm going to do one on the other side. all the way around. Okay. Now I'm going to do another row. You want to make sure that the white part doesn't go into the first row of white that you did, otherwise you won't see the second layer. So you kind of want to stay a little lower so it goes into the colored section. Okay. That's a perfect example. So let's put a little bit more white in there. Over here and pull it down a little. There we go. Go all the way around. Put a couple over here. Okay. Whoops. There. Okay, I'm going to continue to pick up more paint. And now we'll do the center cup of the rose. So it's like a rosebud. It's an upside down U. And then you're going to make a right side up U. So it creates a little cup, just like that. Okay, still picking up paint. Now I'm going to go outside of this. I'm going to stand up, push down a little bit, and turn the brush. Out and turn. And we'll fill it in. Now I'm going to do little tiny C strokes on the insides. Just push. You're up on the chisel, and then you're going to push down and pull. There you have it. I'm going to rinse my brush out. Dry it off on the paper towel and lay it flat so it dries nice. I might come in and do some more white in here. I just want that to dry just a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is take a Posca pen. And I'm going to pull a stem and write a word. I think this time I'm going to write faith. Okay. Now, if you want, you can add some. In fact, you know what? Let us see how that looks. I'm going to add a couple little leaves to this. So I'm going to take, I'm going to take my 5/8 inch angle brush again, and I'm going to pick some citrus green and thicket up, double load. I'm going to put a little bit of white in with that light side to make it even lighter. Needs more paint still. Okay. And I'm going to pull a leaf or two right from here. So I push down on the chisel, and then I pull and twist. And you have a little leaf. You can draw a little stem. Boom, that goes right into it. Maybe I'll put one down here as well. There we go. Okay. Thinking it needs one more. I'm going to put one more up here. There we go. The last thing I'm going to do is to take my dotting tool, or you can take the bottom of your brush, this end here, and use it as a dotting tool. But I'm going to take some white, and I'm going to put it in the center of the rose. Make some little dots just like that. And finally, your signature. You want to make sure and sign your work. And I think today I'll sign, I'm going to take the Peacock Blue. It's a little darker. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Help my little channel grow. Thanks. I hope to see you next time.